Hey guys, it's Jessica, and I am back because I am finally getting through all of these projects that I kind of started. I know I've talked about how before I tend to start projects and then I think of something and I get super inspired, and then I start a whole separate project. And so then I end up with all these different um, ideas and projects that are like halfway complete. So I made it a goal to get through those before I start anything else. So I wanted to share what I got done with this paper collection here by Carta Bella. It's called Practically Perfect, and it is beautiful paper, and the texture of it is really heavy, and so I loved this paper. I actually got it from an Echo Park warehouse sale, and all I have left is one 12 by 12 sheet. So let's see, it came with 12 12 by 12s. So I have one 12 by 12 left, and I still have probably about 3 or 4 stickers that were on the sticker sheet, which was 12 by 12. So I used up just a lot of it. And the one page I have left, you can't really see it on here, but it's like, it looks like a newspaper from London, and it's really beautiful, and I didn't really want to cut into it, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that, but I do still have one page left. So this is what I made with 11 pages from that collection. Is these shaker traveler's notebooks, and one using denim, and so I'll talk about this in just a second. So there are 4 that are just normal traveler's notebooks, and then one that is more of a memory book / journal, and I'll talk about that one too. So I wanted to I really want to do shakers because I've seen them, but I've never made them. And so I wanted to figure out how to make them. And so this is what I came up with. I actually ended up using the clear wallets from clearbags.com. And these measure, let's see, they're about maybe 5 1/8 by 3 1/2 or so. I did not cut this down at all. I just sewed around it, added my shaker element bits to the covers here. So you can see what that looks like there, and this is the back of it. And they are all moving around and loose. And I have tested them all out to make sure I don't have any holes anywhere in my sewing. The first time around I did have some holes, and so I had to figure out how to sew it to make sure that nothing would get through. So I figured that out, and I kind of just become obsessed with them. So this is the first one. They are all listed in my Etsy, and they are all individual listings. There was no way for me to differentiate each one because the covers are also similar. So if you see one that you like, just know that you'll have to go look at the individual listings to find it. So this is the first one, and on this one I did put some vintage trim that I had in my stash just on the elastic here. And these are the books, and you can see I did put stickers throughout. I also did make folders for them, and all of the folders do have some of the cut aparts, as well as I used the scraps to make some tabs in case whoever gets it, if they want to like tab out their notebook. And then I did get these actually off of Amazon. Once I saw what they were in person, I was kind of irritated with myself because I have these butterfly, like very similar butterfly buttons. So I really could have just made these myself, but I did get these off of Amazon. I will link them down below if that's something that you're interested in. And this trim here, like their mini pom-pom trim, I got this off of Amazon as well. So then there's that notebook, and then this one, and then I did put some Project Life cards in here, and then I attached them with a mini binder clip. So that is the first one. This is the second one, and the remaining ones that you'll see, I used some of this crinkle pink ribbon that I've literally had, oh my gosh, probably 15 years. And it's crinkle ribbon that I made myself, and I still just have a lot of it, so I was trying to use some of that up. I don't know, I feel like if I kept one of these for myself, I would be so distracted, constantly wanting to make it shake. But here's this one, and then this one. Here's the folder. And again, the tabs and the cut aparts. And this one. So like the paper itself is just beautiful. So it's almost like tea and reading inspired, and very like almost like Bridgerton is the vibe I kind of got from it. Here is the next one. We have this notebook and this notebook. This all is like maps of London. And then the folder, and then that notebook. Oh yeah, I forgot. On the backs of these, I did put some pockets and tags that are actually from Pink Fresh Studio. I think I forgot to show you the backs of these ones. So there's this one. And on this one, it is Cherished Today. I put them on the back because I didn't want the front of the covers to be too busy or like hard to see. So I put them in the back. So there is this one. This one's probably my favorite. I loved this paper a lot. It had like all the different patterns of the paper in one in strips, and I just really liked it. So we have that, and then butterfly clip, and the folder, and the cut aparts, and the back. So like I said, there's only 4 of them that are traditional traveler's notebooks, and that is because I didn't really have enough to get another one done. I think with the 112 by 12, I'd be able to cover 2 of the notebooks, but then that would leave a 3rd notebook that I didn't have stuff for, and I had already used the scraps to make some of the tabs, so I decided to just go with the 4 that I had. I do know for a fact, because I have the most beautiful Halloween paper, I'm going to be making some Halloween ones. And I really want to do it now, but I feel like it's just way too early. So this one is more of a memory style book. And the reason I did that is because I had the paper to do it, and I wanted it to be a little bit bigger, and I didn't have a Clear Bags vinyl sleeve that fit the books that I had, and I only had two of this particular size of the books. So I was going to take a chance, and I cut down the vinyl sleeve to match the exact size of my books, and then had to sew all the way around it. And it worked out really well, and I really like it. And again, there's the shaker part. So I'm calling this one a memory journal book because it does have the 2 notebooks, but I also have these. So this gives you an idea of how beautiful the paper is. It has these spots to add 3x4 photos at the most, or you can do like 2x3 or 2x2 photos in here. Again, it does have the butterfly paper clip. And then in between the 2 notebooks is more space for you to do more photos. And then there is the folder, and again, some cut aparts that I made. And then I put some more tabs in this one because I figured you'd want, I don't know, I just did more tabs in this one. And then a notebook again, and then once again, in the middle of the notebook is some more 3x4 pages. And then I did put a little pocket in the back. So this one, there's only one of these, and this is like the more memory style journal. And then I made this one. This was an experiment. My daughter wanted to make my other daughter a jean like a jean skirt, like a long one. So she took a pair of my husband's old pants and resized it and did all the things. She's really good at sewing. But she had scraps, and one of the scraps, it was big enough. As soon as I saw the rectangle, I was like, oh my gosh, I think I can make that into a cover of a book. So what I did was I took the denim and then took some of this daisy fabric that I got from Joann's, and I made them like ugly, pretty cover to pretty cover. So then the ugly covers were on the outside, and sewed around it, left a small space, and then flipped it inside out. And it was an experiment in the fact that there's nothing in here to like stabilize the book. It's just like 2 pieces of cotton fabric. And I think when I make these again, I'm probably going to put some sort of stabilizer in there just so it has a bit more stabilizing to it, I guess. But I do still really love the way it turned out. I put some of the crinkle pink ribbon that I made many, many years ago on the spine. And then when you open it up, obviously with the fabric, I wasn't able to put in one of those pockets. And I think that's something that I'll do next time, is that maybe add some pockets with fabric before I finish the cover. But obviously it was too late on this one. So the notebooks I have in there are this one and this one. And then there is the folder. I made a little tag with that. And again, some Project Life cards and the tabs. And there we go. So I really love this one. And honestly, as soon as I saw the denim, and then I knew I had this in my stash, it's some vintage fabric from a creative reuse store. I really wanted to do a 4th of July book, but I thought, again, it's too soon. So I just used the rest of that, whatever that collection is called, Practically Perfect from Carta Bella. I just used it and made another traveler's notebook. So these are all now listed in my Etsy. I'll leave a link down below if you are interested in checking them out. If you have any other questions that I did not answer, let me know. They do all have eyelets. I did get those off of Amazon, so I can link those too. But yeah, pretty simple to put forward. Pretty simple to make. It's pretty straightforward. So if you have any other questions, let me know, and I will see you guys on the next video. Thanks so much for being here.